Good morning. Welcome to our one-time segment titled Let's Compare.
Why only one time?
Well, we got to know Harriet Tubman and Bryan Stevenson so well that we started dreaming about them. I don't think I have the mental capacity to do it again.
Harriet Tubman and Bryan Stevenson? Who are they?
Oh boy, do I have some information for you. We've waited 3 weeks to...
Yeah, whatever. Can we get into the segment now?
Okay, give me a second. Allow me to introduce Harriet Tubman.
Hello, everyone.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in March of 1822 in Dorchester County, Maryland. My name was originally Arminta Ross, but was later changed.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and when I was younger, I was hit in the head with a 2-pound weight. This caused headaches, visions, and sleeping spells for the vast majority of my life.
Visions?
Shh.
That's okay. Yeah, I had visions that actually led me to understand my inspiration for what I will discuss later.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. Now allow me to introduce Bryan Stevenson.
Good morning.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I never suffered from any traumatic injuries that guided my work, but I was born in 1959 in Delaware. I grew up during the Civil Rights Movement.
So, are you telling me that Harriet Tubman and Bryan Stevenson were born over a century apart?
I guess so.
A century is a long time. Both of your lives must be pretty different.
Well, although we both saved people from unfair circumstances, we each had different ways. I used knowledge I had gained in law school to drive my arguments.
I never had much of an education, but I relied on my intuition, experience, and religious values to guide me through my journeys.
I do consider myself religious as well. My faith is very important to me.
Harriet Tubman, the visions?
When I was injured, I had developed narcolepsy as a child. I consider this part of my life a huge contributor to my identity as well as my role in history.
So, are you magical?
I wouldn't say that, but it was a driving factor for me helping the enslaved people escape. But as a child, I was separated from my sisters through slavery, which is a huge motive for me when it came to freeing people.
Bryan Stevenson, did you lose any family members early on in life?
Yes, actually. I sadly lost my grandfather when I was a child. His death resulted from a home robbery, and I believe the sentence for murder was unfair.
Both of you guys lost people early on due to the same injustices you worked to fight against.
Yep.
Right. So, would you both say that the loss of your loved ones due to these injustices is one of your biggest motivations to end them?
Hey guys, I have another question.
This is not...
What is an underground railroad?
The Underground Railroad was an operation I conducted. I helped free about 70 enslaved people on that particular route.
Harriet Tubman, I heard that many article publishers had to alter your name in the articles for your safety. I'd gotten many threats and backlash, but it was never intense enough for me to hide my identity.
Oh yes, I was technically wanted in the South. Not only was I a runaway slave, but I contributed to more of those.
Most of my work was also in the South.
So wait, Harriet Tubman, were you some kind of spy too?
Actually, yes, my facial expressions were undetectable, and everyone would basically fall for anything I said. This helped me become a spy in the Civil War.
Thankfully so.
Yes, thankfully so. I would free even more slaves during the Civil War. I was quite popular.
Bryan Stevenson, I know you were also quite popular.
You could say that. I founded the Equal Justice Initiative, which is an organization that fights to end unfair prison sentences.
I also took part in the founding of an organization. I was the co-founder of the National Association of Colored Women.
That's cool, but I founded mine to help me with my work as a lawyer. You were able to found yours as a result of the success you had in beating slavery and being able to move on to another big issue.
Which is...
I work to help women and disabled people.
I often focus on helping disabled people too, when helping free the incarcerated, although I mostly focused on those with mental disabilities.
What about families? Did you have any children?
Yes, actually, I have an adopted daughter named Gertie.
That's great. I personally never had any kids, as I still haven't conquered what I have dedicated all my work to.
Bryan Stevenson, how many people have you saved? I know Harriet Tubman saved around 70 enslaved people from the Underground Railroad. And during the Civil War, how many people have you saved that were once incarcerated?
I have dedicated my whole career towards saving people, but my biggest contribution is the 140 prisoners I saved from execution.
What did they do?
They were wrongly convicted or unfairly sentenced.
That's terrible.
Sadly, it is just very common. I mentioned this in my memoir, Just Mercy. I also wrote about the difficulties I faced helping the incarcerated.
I did hear about the From Slavery to Mass Incarceration Museum in Montgomery, Alabama. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I founded the From Slavery to Mass Incarceration Museum in Montgomery, Alabama in 2017. It guides visitors through the point of slavery to the transition to mass incarceration.
Bryan Stevenson, do you have family members who were slaves?
Yes, my great grandfather was a slave.
Oh, so we both have a history of slavery in our families.
It seems though we do.
While you both have very different careers, as we covered earlier, were born a century apart as well, what else do you two have in common?
Well, I gave a lot of speeches under different names.
Brian, Brian Stevenson did too.
Yes, I did, and we spoke about similar unfair treatment of either the enslaved or incarcerated.
What else? Tell us more.
Hey, I don't know who you are, but I'm supposed to be asking the questions.
Listen, I am just curious. Audience member who wants to learn new things.
Oh, I've been there.
Huh?
Always wanted to learn new things. Still do.
See?
Okay, let's keep it up. We don't have much time left for the segment.
How about how far we traveled? I walked long distances to get people to the north.
I also traveled to different states for school, work, and to establish museums and organizations.
Travelers, I see.
Yes. We were both giving, right?
Yes, I made sure any money I made from any work or organization went right back to the people I helped. You also never wanted money from your work either, right?
Yeah, I really just wanted to help people. That was the goal for the both of us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I couldn't go to England to accept my invitation to celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday because I didn't have enough money to fly over.
Were you both internationally known for your contributions?
Yeah, I would address Russian lawmakers to help with the revoking of 800 people facing the death sentence.
I also know you helped children.
Yes, I won a case outlawing life sentences without parole for those under 18.
That's amazing. I also made sure to help children throughout my journeys.
I think we have all learned a lot about our speakers today. Harriet Tubman and Bryan Stevenson both serve as role models for future activists. Their stories inspire individuals to continue the fight for justice and equality, proving passion and determination can lead to meaningful change. Thank you.